Alright guys, so we have finished up with episode 98 of Dragon Ball Super. Definitely, I would say, a solid episode. Not as great as some of the other episodes recently, but good enough, definitely. The ending, of course, was really crazy with the complete annihilation of Universe 9. Now, we have seen from some spoilers previously that I believe a lot of the fighters here in the Tournament of Power will be kind of dealing with they'll be kind of resolving their own feelings towards the fact that one of the universes was just completely eradicated right in front of their eyes. I'm looking forward to that, honestly, in this episode a lot, because I do feel like we could get maybe some good self-reflection by some of the characters, which would be really dope. Now, this episode coming up does have me interested for a number of reasons. Now, we've had some discussion about Krillin. We saw how much stronger Krillin has appeared to become in the Universal Survival Arc. He defeated Gohan, for example, not that long ago. And, I wasn't happy that it looked like Krillin might be taken out soon, but there are some interesting things that people have been saying. Now, as far as what we're seeing in this preview itself, looks like we are going to see a lot of fighting from different characters. For example, we see Master Roshi firing a Kamehameha. We see Krillin firing a Kamehameha. We also see some sort of blast being shot at Krillin, and Gohan jumping in front to divert the attack. Now, Goku's, his narration over the preview is stating that Universe 4 is attacking under the guidance of Ketela. So he is, of course, the Universe 4 God of Destruction. So he must be instructing his fighters to maybe target some of the, lesser players in the Universe 7, for example. And it looks like Universe 4 is going to be directly targeting both Android 18 and Krillin. Now, we do see many shots of Krillin fighting in this episode, so it looks like he really is going to be at the focal point. We see him shooting off a Kienzin, a Destructo Disc in the English dub. We actually see him shooting off several at one of the bird fighters. And another interesting thing that we also see is we do see Android 18 facing off with what appears to be Frost. So I was a little concerned previously that Android 18 would just be stuck, relegated to fighting only other female opponents, which would have been so lame. Come on. We did not want to see that. Android 18 is a fucking badass, and she is a top-tier waifu. I want to see her beating the shit out of a ton of people. But it looks like we are going to see her fighting Frost. Now, I don't know specifically how well she'll do against Frost. I would guess Frost is probably stronger than her. I mean, we have to take a couple of leaps and kind of think about things, right? So, Frost was stronger than Piccolo in the Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament, to the tune where Piccolo asked Goku how well he would fare, and Goku told Piccolo that he thought Frost would win. So, we know, based upon things we've seen, I would think it's probably pretty safe to say that Piccolo is stronger than 18, judging by the fact that Piccolo does non-stop fucking training. What else does Piccolo do? He takes care of Pan, he hangs out with Gohan, and he trains. That's what Piccolo does. So, Piccolo has to be much stronger, even from the Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament. And remember, we directly had Hit himself claim that Frost has improved considerably since the Universe 6 vs. 7 tournament. So based off, all this evidence that we've seen, I would think it's safe to say Frost is stronger than 18. Now, of course, we have no gauge whatsoever for what 18's power is, besides the fact that she's stronger than Krillin himself. I mean, what else have we seen in terms of feats from Android 18 besides when she kicked away Super Saiyan Blue Goku's Kamehameha? But, again, that was 18 kind of surprising Goku. So it's really hard to gauge directly how much that, implies what her strength is. Going forward, though, I would say I do predict that Frost is stronger than 18. Now, we also do see two more things, right? We see Android 18, what appears to be some, sunglasses or shades. Now, at first thought, I thought these were Master Roshi's, right? But we see I saw on Twitter someone posted like a screenshot, a side-by-side comparison of 18's sunglasses and Roshi's. And while 18's do look like very, very slightly different, honestly, that could just be a difference in how they were drawn. They're not different drastically enough to really consider them different shades. I would say there is a chance that these are Roshi's sunglasses. Now, the other thing, too, is that Android 18 wearing these means that Krillin likely will bust out the solar flare times 100. But then again, remember that when Krillin did that against Gohan, 18 did have the shades on hand. You know, she knew about the attack. So it's likely that, you know, whereas Goku and Gohan had their strategy meeting off screen about developing a barrier to protect against Lavender's poison, it's likely that 18 and Krillin have developed, you know, some sort of combination attack where Krillin would do the solar flare times 100 and Android 18 brought shades with her, you know, anticipating that combo attack they would do, so that Krillin would give her the look, she'd toss the shades on, Krillin would do the solar flare times 100, and then while the opponent is, you know, distracted, 18 would fly in and body them. So that's cool. Again, that would be a great Dokkan card right there. Now, the other thing, the last thing I do want to touch on before we finish up is that, you know, we do see Frost, what appears to like swing his tail. Then we see a shot of 18, and then we see Krillin looking really serious, you know, and or mad. Now, what if? So, you know, we're aware that Krillin is probably, you know, he's going to be disqualified soon. But people, you know, we're not sure if Krillin is going to be defeated or if he's going to be disqualified, you know, possibly for killing someone. Wouldn't it be ironic and really interesting if Frost has 18 pinned down, is bodying her, and then Krillin, you know, kills Frost to defend Android 18? That would be really, really interesting. I mean, you know, when you consider the way Frieza, you know, treated Krillin in the past, you know, Krillin's death being the catalyst for Goku to go Super Saiyan, now, this far in advance, Krillin killing Frost, getting disqualified from the tournament, but also saving Android 18 in the process, that would be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for this episode. I really hope that Krillin is given the respect he deserves. If he gets disqualified for like taking down Frost, though, that would be really cool. I'm really excited for the next week's episode. Seriously.